Cut. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Madam Fazilah and all my fellow friends. Welcome to our mini seminar, discussion the movie of The Banker, episode 19 and 20. I am Mas Ayuni Sahara binti Ibrahim, metric number 1408020F1030, and I will be serving as your moderator today. You will be hearing presentation from these 5 panels. But before we get started, can all of you introduce yourself to the audience?
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. I am the speaker number 1, Siti Nofarus Nana binti Muhammad Noor, and my matrix number 14D8020F1020.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Ahmad Dani Al-Qudi bin Muhammad Zaidi. My matrix number 14D8020F1043.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. I am third speaker. My name is Aina Kalisa binti Muhammad Adeli. My matric number 14D8020F1018.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. I am the fourth speaker and my name is Nasya Hanani binti Muhammad Amin and my matrix number is 14D80F1024.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm speaker number 5. My name is Muhammad Anif Alim bin Haris Fazilal. My matric number 14D8020F1028. Thank you.
Thank you to all our speakers. Now, moving along to our session, please welcome speaker number 1, Siti Nofarus Laina, who will be speaking to us on the issue that might occur along this episode and define the ethical problems.
Okay, first of all, thank you to the moderator, Mas Ayuni Sahara. Before I answer your question, let me tell you guys first a little bit story about the episode. Okay, the FSS, a bank inspection team led by Shin Ji-ho, was ordered to inspect the Daehan Bank audit office. Shin Ji-ho is told that Auditor Noh Dae-ho has failed to find that the Yongbuk branch has committed illegal loans. During the inspection, the FSS inspected every procedural and penalty file. They found something strange about the branch IT data copy that had been audited by Auditor Noh before. The FSS said that a copy of the IT data they found showed that the Cheongju branch was one of the branches listed in disclosing their IT data to Auditor Noh. But Mr. Noh and his team denied the matter. Shin Jae-ho scolded Mr. Noh for denying the claims they had obtained evidence of Mr. Noh's guilt but still denied by Mr. Noh and his team. Mr. Noh continues to deny the charge and will seek evidence to prove that he and his team are innocent of the crimes that have been accused by the FSS team. Mr. Noh and his team cooperate in obtaining evidence. They show copies of the list of branches involved in disclosing IT data to the FSS team. The file they prove is printed through the system that the audit party has saved. The files printed by the FSS team and the non-audited team were found to be different. So, Mr. Noh and his team were able to prove that the Cheongju branch was indeed not on the list of branches that had disclosed IT data. Mr. Noh discovered that one of their file records had been altered yesterday afternoon. Mr. Noh felt that someone had changed their file in the FSS system to accuse Noh's audited team of illegal loans that the Cheongju branch had made. The head of SSS, Shin Ji-ho, felt that there was a mistake and did not know who did it. Shin Ji-ho tells them to forget about the issue. Mr. No disagreed with the FSS team leader's words. Mr. No felt that the investigation carried about the FSS team had taken such a turn that they had accused Auditor No and his team. Mr. No regretted the action of the FSS team, who acted recklessly with the evidence they got without investigating further. Mr. No said that he would press charge against the FSS team for interfering their duties. The FFS investigation has also been stopped. So the issue that can be occur from this episode is Mr. No and his team has been accused by the FSS team. So the ethical problem that I can identify is accusation under the ethical challenges, which is discrimination. Is it I answer your question, Mas Ayuni Sahira?
Thank you very much, Siti Nurfairuz, for your effort to do a long explanation about the issue and define the ethical problems that might occur. So, from your explanation, we can clarify that accusation is the ethical problem when Mr. No and his team has been accused by the FSS team, as FSS team do accusation to Auditor No about he can be a professional auditor and fail to find that the Yongbuk branch has committed illegal loans. All right, without wasting time, I will move to the next question. From the issue that have been told by Siti Nurfairuz, I hope speaker number 2, Daniel Abkari, can you identify the affected parties?
Okay, thank you to moderator Mas Ayuni Sahira. Okay, I want to explain the affect party on the episode or issue. Okay, my opinion, the affect party on the issue is Shin Ji-ho as the inspection team leader. It's called FSS. Next is No Dae-ho as the head of auditor, and So Bae-gyul, Jong Mi-ho, and Moon Hong-jo as the assistant of auditor.
Thank you, Abkari. From that, we can conclude there is 4 persons that have been affected on this issue. Now, we move to the next important question. From the short story that have been told by Siti Nurfairuz and Abkari already mentioned affected parties, speaker number 3, can you give us one optional solution to overcome the ethical problem and give us further explanation?
Okay, thank you moderator Mas Ayuni for the question. Based on the question just now, I think the first solution to overcome ethical problem accusation from this drama is must collect more evidence and information. Okay, why should collect evidence and information first? Because a professional bank inspection should act rationally and follow the correct procedure when carrying out work duties. For example, based on the solution I highlighted, Team FSS led by Shin Ji-ho need to conduct a survey of the information she received and find solid evidence that Mr. No is guilty of failing the audit office for the effect of illegal loans. And student change in the bank-behind system will be done. In addition, Shin Ji-ho cannot attack the audit office without any authentic evidence, and she needs to follow the correct procedure. Shin Ji-ho should also not just accept the information she received because there might be something wrong with the information even if President Park instructed her. Okay, based on this story, the system was hacked to show that Mr. No was guilty, which is they put the Cheongju branch in the list of branch that disclose IT data while Mr. No not audit the branch. Next, Mr. No and 3 audit members tried to find the real information and finally they got the real information. Last but not least, the team FSS could not punish and arrest Mr. No for abuse of power. Here show the evidence that the team FSS does not have enough satisfied evidence and the accusations have been made. I think that's all from me. Back to moderator. Is it my explanation enough?
Thank you very much, Aina Kalisa. Alright, I think one optional solution is not enough. I want to pose the next question to Nasra Hanani. Can you tell us another one optional solution?
Thank you, moderator Mas Ayuni, for the question that you addressed to me. As we hear one solution that Aina Kalisa just shared just now, I also will give some thought solution that we can take if there is an accusation issue like what happened in the drama The Banker in episode 19 and 20. The second solution that we can use is to get the service of lawyer. Why we should hire a lawyer? This is because the false statement caused injury to other reputation. This solution can be used if the case cannot be solved using the first solution or if the accusation is very serious. In this case of this issue, if the case of this issue cannot be solved, Mr. No can hire a lawyer to defend himself and his team member and get advice on the issue that occur. Mr. No can tell the lawyer what happened, which is the accusation between Shin Ji-ho and Mr. No and his team member. Next, Mr. No also can provide evidence that the Cheongju branch is not included in the other 13 branch. The example or evidence that they can give to the lawyer is file that they save for their reference to prove that the accusations are untrue. The lawyer will give some advice and also provide the best suggestion to resolve the issue that occur. Lawyer will act rationally and fairly to resolve issues that occur without bias. That's all from me. I hope I have clearly explained the solution, and I will pass back to the moderator, Mas Ayuni.
We have listened to Aina and Nasira about two optional solutions to overcome accusation, which are collect more evidence and information, and another one gets a lawyer. Thank you, Nasira. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the final question from two optional solutions that mentioned by Aina and Nasira. The last panel, Muhammad Anif, which one do you prefer that the best way to overcome the issue and give your justification to support your answer?
Okay, thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will continue for the section select conflict and justify a solution. Okay, I choose to collect evidence and information. This is because as an example of a conflict that arises, we can see in the episode 20, in minutes 8, Shin has accused Mr. No by saying that Mr. No has done illegal thing without any evidence. And another example is in the same episode at the minutes in 15. Shin also accused Mr. No with accusation that Mr. No had helped his old friend in doing wrong thing without a questionnaire, and the accusation that had been made were not true because the evidence found was not authentic. Ideally, Shin should collect specific as well as accurate evidence and information. So here, before making any decision, Shin should get authentic and strong evidence by thoroughly researching all the matters that want to be punished, so that there are no mistake in his work. He does not deserve to accuse and attack without any evidence. This matter is wrong in protect one dignity and even wrong in the term of law. Okay, in addition, Shin also need to have an attitude of openness. This is because he should openness to listen and listen the explanation from both sides. The openness is able to prove Shin professionalism in the job. Also able to clarify the murky situation when there is no mispresentation of information to be expressed. In Shin want to collect accurate information without disturbing anyone mental or ideas. Shin needs to show the respect to other. For example, he should not hit Mr. No during meal time. And another example are not holding back employees until they work beyond in the ideal hours. Things like this can affect the quality of work as well as remind the validity of the evidence and information to be obtained. When mental stability is not maintained during working hours. So in conclusion, in order to issue a statement, generally we need to have valid and strong evidence before making any any decision. This is intent so that cooperation between all parties can be established and there is no conflict in making a statement. In addition, we need to have a professional attitude in work so that all of work is always in harmonious and positive vibe, so that there are no conflict and misunderstanding from any side. So that's all. Thank you. I will pass back to Mas Ayuni.
All right, thank you, Mama Anif. Well, from what Anif explained just now, collecting more evidence and information is the best solution. I agree with him. Is it another panel also agree with Muhammad Anif answer?
Yes, I agree with
Yeah,
Anif.
Yes, I also agree with Mama Anif.
Okay. Thank you for your informative and interesting talk from all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to question and answer sections. Don't forget to mention your name and mention number. Any question from audience?
Yes, I have a question.
All right, Anamika.
My name is Anamika. Should I
Alright.
say the matrix number as well?
Yes, mention number and your name.
Okay, my name is Anamika Lachumanan, 14.20F1014. Okay, my question is, what will happen if we do not implement a solution for the accusation issue that occurred?
All right. Thank you, Animika, for your question. I think Corey can answer that question. Can you answer?
Okay, thank you Anamika for the question. Okay, in my opinion, if an organization does not find a solution, more accusation issue can arise in the company involve all employees. This issue should not be taken lightly and should be emphasized so that there is no discrimination problem in an organization. An organization should be a place that give off a positive vibe and not the other way around. Okay, that's my answer. I hope this can answer your question, Anamika.
Yes, I understand it.
All right. Thank you, Corey. I hope that explanation from him will answer Anamika question. Now, we know that evidence forms the building block of the investigate process, and for the final product to be built properly, evidence must be recognized, collected, documented, protected, validated, analyzed, disclosed, and presented in a manner in a manner that is acceptable. Finally, we have come to the end of our discussion for this morning, where we have shared a lot of knowledge which we don't even know before. For the last word from me, I would like to thank again to all the ladies and gentlemen and also to our panels today. A billion thanks I dedicate to everyone for lending me your ears. Assalamualaikum and bye everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam. Bye.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good.
Thank you korang.